Since Subnautica Below Zero is still in early access, I'll show you tips on how to start off and what materials we need to gather to craft certain items and where to get these materials. I will also show unique tips that I have experienced during my gameplay. First, let's look at what materials we can get from outcrops around the escape pod. Outcrops have a chance of getting either titanium or particular materials you are collecting from the outcrop. It is randomized. Titanium, it comes from any outcrops, large deposits, metal salvages, or from scanning fragments that you've already scanned before. Copper comes from limestone outcrops and large deposits. Lead comes from galena outcrops. Silver comes from argentite outcrops and large deposits, and gold comes from calvarite outcrops and large deposits. Quartz can be found lying around the ground and from large deposits. They are much easier to find at night than during the day. Creep vines can be found near the escape pod from a distance. They are tall like seaweeds. There are two types of creep vines you can gather: creep vine samples and creep vine seed clusters. Ribbon plants are grown around the area of your escape pod. Most of some I've seen are under small rocky cave tunnels, but can be annoying to find, but they are around. With these materials in mind, I'll go through what items we can craft at the beginning of the game. At the start of the game and diving into the water, head right and find a small cave with ores within some cracks. Along the way to the drop pod, start breaking limestone and collect titanium and copper. From the live pod, look around your area for creep vine clusters. Collect 2 creep vine seed clusters. I collected 4 to show you that you can fabricate 1 lubricant from 1 seed.
New blueprint synthesized.
To craft the knife, we will need 1 titanium, 1 silicon rubber. For the fins, 2 silicon rubbers. For the compass, a copper wire and a wiring kit. And the scanner, we will need a battery and titanium. For the knife and fins, fabricate the creep vine seed clusters into silicon, and then you should be able to craft your first knife and fins. Head out to look for small underground tunnels and caves to collect 2 ribbon plants to start crafting your scanner so you can start scanning your next starter items.
Ribbon plants contain electrolytic materials that can be used in energy storage.
For the compass, you will need 2 silver ore for the wire kit and 2 copper ores for the copper wire. For the oxygen tank, you will need 1 fiber mesh and 2 titanium. Head back out to the creep vines and use your knife to collect 2 creep vine samples to create 1 fiber mesh. And with the titanium, you will be able to craft 1 oxygen tank. This oxygen tank will actually upgrade your oxygen level so you can last longer underwater.
Synthesized.
Now you got the basic equipment to start with, I'll let you explore the area freely. I suggest looking for sea glider fragments. These fragments can be found around your life pod. You will need 3 fragments to be able to craft one. For now, let's look into some tips to gather food and water. First thing is to notice that during the daytime the fish are more active and faster. Some fish are difficult to catch because of their speed. The best way to collect them is during the night. They are slower and calmer. The bladderfish are more useful for getting filtered water. It's one of the most fish to catch throughout the game due to the thirst bar going down faster than your food bar. Filtered water gives you 25 points to your thirst. The Arctic peeper is one of the best fish to collect for food. When cooked, it will give you 32 points in your food bar. Other fish like the hooper fish gives 23 points and the boomerang fish gives you 21 points. It is best not to cook the fish straight away. When cooked, they have a limit of time before they become rotten and you will be unable to eat them. When swimming, have no item in your hand. You'll swim slightly faster than when you hold an item. So when catching fish, have nothing on your hand. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and the tips I have provided for you. On the next video, I will show you where to get a habitat builder early in the game. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel.